Stupid Science and Pseudoscience with Alex.
Alex.
This is the podcast on ancient buildings and monuments and how they got built. There's a lot of theories, some that speculate if they're made by aliens.
We don't even know if aliens exist. So
that's true.
They do
I mean,
exist.
it's
I
still
mean,
like
it's kind of the same thing.
Aliens entering the country all the time.
I mean, eventually, if you go far enough out of space, something exists.
I guess they have found life on, like, I guess Earth's perspective of aliens is these, like, people figures, but the aliens...
I mean, if you go to another
the definition of an
planet,
alien is just, like, another organism, so they found
They technically
organisms
found
in Mars.
Yeah,
and stuff,
technically.
So they're technically
Stonehenge. Stonehenge was what looked like to be a monument or clock made out of huge stones. They were like 7 tons apiece.
Yeah, like, how do you, like... It's not like they had, like, a crane that just came in and, picked them up. So, like, how
not
did they
even that, but
get them there?
they're also 100 miles from where they originated.
Yeah, like, what is wrong with people?
So one theory was that a glacier may have picked them up and carried them the 100 miles. And then from there, there were 9 tons of rocks per piece into the place that they were made. And the most likely method of construction would be an earth ramp piled up against the uprights of it.
Okay.
And then everything else would be hauled up the ramp by ropes and then into the exact position.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because they really did adapt and figured out stuff. They're pretty smart.
They did like a test and they found that the sediment inside the rock matched almost on, I think it was on a coast. So
it's either that the rocks were there and then that one rock got pushed somewhere else, or there's a bunch of rocks that got pushed here. So, could go either way.
Okay, and then the pyramids. There's a lot of theories about the pyramids, but the one theory suggests that causeways were used to haul the stones.
And what would, like, causeways be?
They're wooden sleds, pretty much.
Okay.
Which
a toboggan.
Yes, and they were lubricated with water to reduce friction of the sand.
I mean, this is the desert. You can't just go around lubricating everything with water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they probably maybe thinned it at the base so that it would compact it more, decreasing the friction as it made it a more smooth area.
Yeah. They made like a lot of ramps on each side of the pyramid at different levels. And then once the stone block reached its level, wooden ropes were used just to move it into position. Or another theory says that a wooden crane with counterweights was used.
Okay. What was the purpose of it?
And, just a big old triangle to put all the cool dead people
I guess,
at.
probably to worship Egyptian gods and get up to the skies.
Yeah, it was a tomb.
And I wish our churches were triangles. That would have made everything way cooler.
The average weight of each of the stone blocks for the pyramid was 2.5 tons.
Wait, each
So I guess that...
block?
I mean,
Aren't the
every
blocks
block.
like this big?
No, they're like this big.
Oh, they're big?
Yeah, they're huge. The great...
Foot by like 6 inches.
Okay, it was the stone blocks for the Great Pyramid of Giza. It was
Okay.
2.5 tons apiece.
That's a lot of tons.
I mean, the whole thing like, the thing happened in the olden times, it must have been aliens. I mean, it just really doesn't make sense. I mean, if you look it up, a guy actually made a whole pool with a stick and mud and such.
Yeah.
If that, you can look it up.
I know.
I've seen that. Anyway, the only real reason that they made these was to, like, honor Egyptian gods and put their kings in, like, a big tomb. And they pretty much used hundreds of, maybe even thousands, or hundreds of thousands of slaves. Another possibility involves pulleys to hoist them up. The pulleys were used on ships at the time, so that could definitely be a possibility. A different theory was that they chiseled the blocks out of a mountain.
That seems like very plausible for how they got the blocks.
But do you see like how I don't think that one's true because so it only took 20 years to create the Great Pyramids of Giza.
Oh wow!
So
like some real
So
dedicated
to
Jesus
chisel
Christ.
to chisel that thing out of a mountain, that would take a lot longer than 20 years, I would presume. The final possibility would be aliens. An astronomer, he said that the giants of Mars built the Great Pyramid. He even noted that the Sphinx had Martian features and other things of the sort, I guess. So
What Martian features?
So you're
the
saying
Sphinx.
like
It's a Sphinx. It looks like
Yeah, I know what it looks like.
I don't know. He said that it looks like
has
a
like a humanoid head with a lion body and
yeah.
some other stuff.
He said it looked like a Martian. It was in 1898.
So some guy. That doesn't like really like add up.
It doesn't really.
Unless they like encrypted Egyptian writing or and found out
True.
that's what it meant.
I mean, maybe it wasn't a king. Maybe it was like a Martian that controlled them and like gave them powers or something. I don't
Maybe
know.
like back then they were like strong like gorillas and stuff.
Thank you for listening to Stupid Science and Pseudoscience, a podcast in collaboration with Conneaut Lake Middle School in Pennsylvania. This week's episode was hosted and edited by me, Alex. Our sound engineer was Alex, the other one. Our technical advisor is Miss Ellis. And for more information on today's topic, or to listen to the next episode, visit our website at sites.google.com/CSDDRIVE.org/CLMS podcasting.